Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, the state Senate has passed a bill allowing Tennesseans to openly carry guns without a permit. The bill would let anyone carry a firearm as long as they're not legally prohibited. Currently, the law requires a gun safety training class, a criminal background check, and a $115 fee to get a permit. But the bill's sponsor, Senator May Beavers, says requiring gun owners to buy a permit makes the right to carry into a privilege. If the bill becomes law, permit requirements would remain for concealed carry, but not for someone who visibly wears a weapon in a holster or keeps it in their pocket. The bill overwhelmingly passed in the Senate, 25-2. The House version is still in committee. America's largest neo-Nazi group is on its way to Chattanooga. The National Socialist Movement is bringing together white supremacists from across the nation to celebrate its 40th anniversary with a two-day event here. The group plans to hold a meeting and dinner on Friday, April 25th. Then on Saturday, a rally open to, quote, white patriots will be held in the city. No location has been announced for either event. The rally comes the same weekend as the Jewish Day of Holocaust Remembrance. A grisly murder trial over the death of 48-year-old Dana Wilkes begins today. Wilkes was reported missing in November 2012 when she failed to show up for work. Her Jeep was later found with blood inside, but it was 2 weeks later when duck hunters discovered her mutilated corpse by a creek bed near the Tennessee Valley Railroad Museum. Her head and hands were cut off and haven't been found since. 54-year-old Tony Biggums faces charges of first-degree murder and abuse of a corpse. Investigators found his DNA on cigarette butts inside Wilkes' car. The case is expected to extend into next week. We'll have live updates from the trial at timesfreepress.com. A son allegedly chased down his parents in a vehicle because he wanted more money. Police say 23-year-old Brock Justin Stroud lived at home with his parents in Bulls Gap, Tennessee. He reportedly asked for money but only received $10. That's when police say he started yelling and cursing. His parents tried to escape, but he allegedly smashed their truck, chased them down, and cut them off in the middle of the road. He's been charged with felony reckless endangerment and vandalism. Chattanooga police have identified the man who was found by his girlfriend dead at her Brainerd home. Authorities say 44-year-old Daniel Adams was found killed at Pinewood Apartments when his girlfriend came home from work. Police say he had trauma to the head, and the case is still under investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call the police. Police in Dalton are investigating a crash involving an SUV and a train. Witnesses say 68-year-old Rogelio Nieto-Martinez stopped moments before crossing gates were lowered, but then he lurched forward. The train hit his SUV and pushed him a quarter of a mile, all the way to the next intersection. It's the third such train accident in the region in just the past week. On April 2nd, an 80-year-old man was killed when his pickup truck was hit by a train in Dade County. And the next day, a train ripped apart an 18-wheeler near Lookout Mountain. The driver in yesterday's accident was taken to Erlanger, but his condition is unknown. Finally, a Lee University student will be on Wheel of Fortune Thursday. 22-year-old Courtney Bearden of Marietta, Georgia, is appearing on the game show for College Week. She'll be graduating from Lee in May. You can see the show at 7 p.m. Thursday on Channel 9. Turning to weather, today will be partly sunny with a high near 66 degrees. The low tonight will be around 41. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.